Hey guys, good morning. This is my Vlogmas day 2. It is still early in the morning. Today is a rest day. So what I do is I still get up at the same time, but instead of going to the gym, I make a nice cup of coffee and I read a book. So this book is Stillhouse Lake by Rachel Kane. I'm actually reading this for a book club that I belong to with some old running friends. So yeah, so I'll be doing that for the next hour and a half, 2 hours. Hey guys, MJ here. Welcome back to my channel. If you are a subscriber, or welcome to my channel if you're brand new. I am doing a booktube vlogmas and today is day number 2. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing what I read in November. There were some winners and a definite dud. Also today, as the new tradition, I'm going to be looking for tea number 2 for the second day of Vlogmas. So tea number 2 is right here. It's called Mint Refresh, if you can see that. And I put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. Cool mint and delicate rose, perfect partners on a winter's day. Technically it's still fall, but I'll take it. So I'm actually going to run downstairs and make this. I'm gonna make this in a go cup because I have some running around to do. So I will be right back and let you know how it is. Okay, I'm back. I have my tea and I think it's gonna be a winner, and do you know why? Because the tea bag is teal, and if you watched my previous video, you know that I love the color teal. So, take a sip, see what it's like. I definitely get the mint. I'm not sure if I get the rose. I don't put sugar or anything in my tea. It's just hot water and tea bag because it's herbal. I don't put cream or milk or anything like that. But no, it's enjoyable. I don't get the rose. No, just the mint. But it's good, it's refreshing. It's a mint refresh. All right, so let's get into what I read in November, which isn't much, so this isn't gonna be a long video. Okay, so in all my book reviews, I really don't wanna spoil or influence anyone in a wrong way or a negative way. When you're deciding to read a book, I'm just gonna tell you if I loved it, maybe what some key points were, and you know, if it fits your taste, try it. So the first book that I read was Psalm for the Wild-Built. I think Simon Savage may have mentioned this book over the summer from Savage Reads. If you don't know who he is, please check out his channel. I used to listen to him on the Readers Podcast and he is fantastic. So that is the first book in the Monk and Robot series by author Becky Chambers. It's a light read, it's a short read. It is kind of dystopian. You know, so just to summarize, basically, all of the robots were doing jobs and tasks that man wouldn't do. And they basically all went into the forest on like philosophical grounds. So that, when I read that, I'm like, all right, I'm hooked, I'm in. And the story, I don't know how else to describe it, but it's sweet. It is just a sweet story. It's enjoyable. I think it's like 250 pages. It's the first in a series. I haven't read any of the others. None of my libraries carry it, so I'm gonna have to buy it, download it, or whatever. But really, really enjoyed it. It's a light sci-fi. Has a lot of, yeah, it's got a little bit of philosophy in it. So if you're into that, please check it out. The second book that I read was In Cold Blood. I did a full review. I'll link my video for the review here. Loved it, phenomenal. Probably one of the, if not the best nonfiction books I've ever read, just for the writing. The story is horrific and awful, and it's not a story, it's based on a true crime event, but how Truman Capote, the author, takes you on a journey is really just it's all encompassing. It's a 360, and you have to remind yourself that this isn't just a novel, this isn't fiction, this is actually based on true events. So huge thumbs up to In Cold Blood. That was published back in 1965 or 1966. I was able to fit in an audiobook this week. It's only about 3.5 hours long, and that is Several People Are Talking by Calvin. Calvin, I'm gonna screw up your last name, but I'm just gonna include it here. Not that it read, but I listened to it as if I was listening to a theatrical performance. I listened to it as if it was a play. Basically, it's a Slack environment, and it's this firm where people are working, and it all takes place over Slack. So the audiobook, you know, SMH, thumbs up, eyes, when the actors would basically verbalize the emojis. It was kind of funny to me because as I'm driving or doing laundry or something, I have to, you know, envision, you know, what it would look like on paper. From the Goodreads reviews that I saw, people actually enjoyed it. I guess the whole book is in like Slack and emojis, but it's fun. It's fun. I thought I would hate it. I turned out liking it more than I thought I would. So if you're looking for a really quick audiobook, and you either miss working with people due to the pandemic, if you are just, you know, working in Slack all the time, you will relate to it. But it was interesting. There's a little bit of sci-fi in there, not to spoil anything. But it was fun. I don't know what else to say, but I liked it, so I'll give that a thumbs up too. The last one was the DNF, and I hated to do it, but I just couldn't do it. So I belong to a book group, and I love this book group. The ladies are awesome. It's a very democratic way how we pick books. Basically, people just throw names in a hat, and you know, we have a list, and then people vote on like 2 or 3 to see you know, who wants to read what. So my book club voted on The Diva Runs Out of Time, and it was for November, and it was like a Thanksgiving theme. I did the audiobook, and I made it halfway, and I just couldn't. I had to stop. It just wasn't my cup of tea. I thought whoever did the narration, she wasn't translating the characters well. It wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. So I put a hard pass on it, and I put it down. So that was my DNF for November. That doesn't happen often, but it happened for that one. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Worst audiobook I ever listened to in a long time. Sorry, but yeah, sorry. All right, guys, so that's it for this Vlogmas vlog of day number 2. I have some running around to do, so I'm gonna get that done. So I hope wherever you are, whether it's day or night, you're having a fantastic day. If your day's not so hot, well, just know that tomorrow could be better. So make it that way. Yeah, so I will see you for day 3 tomorrow. I'm not sure what the tea is, I'm not gonna peek, but this one, the Mint Refresh, thumbs up, really good. So until next time, goodbye for now.